Good afternoon. Welcome. Man, that is loud in my ear. All right, that's better. Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you. I got some green going on from the green screen. I can't have that. I gotta fix the green. Uh, okay, hold on a moment. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do that. Do that. Still got a little green going on there. Uh, See, now that just looked too. I don't like that. Back that off. Still got a little bit of green. It is what it is. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. It's just after 3 o'clock. I'm with you till about 5 o'clock this afternoon. Been running all day. But welcome to the show. Come on in. Come on in. If anybody's over there, maybe I should do a post on Facebook for the people. Let's see. If you are not at looking for the afternoon, if you can spell it right, experiment, it is live right now on the afternoon experiment page. With a smiley face. Post. All right. And there we go. So that lets the people know we are live. We are on the afternoon experiment page on Facebook, the afternoon experiment page on YouTube, the afternoon experiment page on Twitter, and I guess my personal Twitch. I should make a afternoon experiment page on Twitch as well. But so there we go. We let the people who may want to come in know. But if this is your first time, this is how we do it. I open up the show rambling about nothing. That's pretty much the whole show. Just me rambling about nothing. I mean, I have some thoughts, and every once in a while, hold on, let me fix this. It's hitting that chair. I don't like that. Let's tuck it in here. I don't like all this green. All of this green coming off the green screen. I don't like that. I don't like it. See, this is what I'm really got working. And you can see the green. Like now you probably don't notice it, but there's like a halo of green on me. Once I put me over the background, you see the light reflecting off the green screen on me. And I don't like that. I don't like it. And I don't usually have that. I usually fix that. But again, I was doing a lot of running today, so I didn't have an opportunity to get in there and fix it like I want to. And it's bothering me. It's bothering me. I'm maybe the only person that is bothering, but it is bothering me. So I gotta fix that. And there's a thing here. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. There's a way to fix it. It's a number of things I have to go through. I don't necessarily want to go through it all here. And hold on, let me do this as well. Let me get in here. And let's back that off just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Yeah, it's still there, but oh well. Let me throw up the little tag, which would be what, over here? There. That was weird. I don't point like that. It would be over there. If people want to call, you can still call in. Of course, the number scrolling across the bottom, 513-717-KING, 513-717-5464. And then, of course, you got to let the people know who you are if they're just tuning in and they've never seen the show before. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I am the King of Talk. And as we customarily do, we say hello to the people who say hello to me back. If you don't say hello to me, I don't say hello to you. That was overly aggressive. It was intentional. Just, I don't know why. Let's see. We got Fame. Fame, say what's up. He's in Groesbeck. All right. Fame in Groesbeck. What's up, Fame? We got Sabrina. Good afternoon from North College Hill. All right, you're in North College Hill. We got Brent. Brent in the house, checking in from Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon, Brent. Good afternoon, Samuel Campbell Jr. Good afternoon. Anthony, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Anthony. We got Black Russian in the house from Bond Hill. So we got Bond Hill checking in. We got, good afternoon, Black Russian. We got Brenda. Brenda checking in from Fairfield. All right. Fairfield. I used to live in Fairfield. I tell the stories about Fairfield. That's where I always thought, I wonder, I hear these stories about white kids not getting arrested and all that kind of stuff. I hear these stories. But I always, okay. That's what I hear. But then I actually saw it in Fairfield. I saw Fairfield police go pick kids up who was caught shoplifting or whatever at Low Bills. And instead of taking them to the police station or to jail or to juvie or whatever, they just take them home. Knock on the door. Mrs. Jones, your son was caught shoplifting. He could go to jail for that. We don't want to ruin his life. So we brought him home, talked to the kid. Don't have him out there because next time we're going to have to take him to jail. Then a few days later, realistically, maybe 2 weeks later, they knocking again. Hey, Mrs. Jones. Yeah, he was caught over at Low Bill shoplifting again. Is everything okay? Are you guys doing okay over here? Do you need anything, any services or anything? Yeah, he's shoplifting again. He got caught shoplifting again. We don't want to ruin his life, get him a record. That'll be on his record. We don't want to do that. That was where I saw that at, Fairfield. I live right across the street from Low Bills. I can't think of the name of the townhomes. There's a difference between apartments and townhomes. But I can't think of the name of the townhomes that are there. But I lived right across the street. I'm sure it's not Low Bills anymore. I don't know what it is now. But I lived right across the street from there. And they would just bring them across the street. Bring them home. Have a conversation with their parents. They go in the house. They be on punishment. But then I see them out later that day playing with the other kids. And I was thinking, what kind of punishment is this? That ain't no punishment. I didn't hear no whooping. I didn't hear none of that. Because, when we was growing up, you could hear whoopings like outside. When somebody was getting a whooping, especially if you lived in an apartment complex. We didn't live in an apartment complex. But I was with a friend at an apartment complex and somebody was getting a whooping. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. Like you can hear whoopings. It don't really sound like that, but you get the point. All that from Fairfield. So, hey, Fairfield in the house. LaDonna, good afternoon. Let's see. We got Regina. Good afternoon. Man, just stuff going just wrong over here. I picked this mouse up yesterday to show y'all the difference between black and my skin tone, which is not black. And the cord is all messed up. I have this cordless one, but I just got to go ahead and get the Apple one. I was trying to go cheap. I'm going to just have to go ahead and get the Apple one. But good afternoon, Regina. We got Kenneth. Kenneth Jones says, great day, powerful people. Great day to you as well. Anthony says, I'm petty. What did I do this petty? What did I do? I'm not arguing that I'm not. I would just like to know what I did to showcase it today. Petty means different things to different people. So I'm not certain. So to say I'm not petty, I might have done something, but at least tell me what it was. Tell me what it was. Vincent, good afternoon. Maria Smith, good afternoon, also in North College Hill. Tell you, y'all, all y'all North College Hill people, y'all should get together and do a viewing party. And then invite me. Pamela Kinney says, good afternoon. She's checking in from North Avondale. North Avondale in the house. Got Karen says, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for the reminder. All right. LaDonna says, hecky yeah. I'm not sure what she's saying hecky yeah to, but I'm with you. Hecky yeah. Let me see. Scroll. Fame says, we lost 4 generations by whipping and beating our kids as black people after 1920. Did we really? Look, I know the kind of mindset now is whooping kids is bad. That's the mindset, at least in America right now. I still don't know that I wholeheartedly agree with that. Beating kids is bad. Using corporal punishment, I don't know that I wholeheartedly agree that it's bad. It's not something I think you want to do in every situation. It's not a every situation thing, okay? That I'll agree with. Everything shouldn't necessarily get a whooping. But I believe in whoopable offenses. I still believe in corporal punishment. Sparingly. But I believe it's a good tool. I don't think we lost generations because of it. I think we may have saved some generations, some people, because of it. If it's done right, for the right reasons, I think it's a very effective parenting tool. Very effective. Lonzo says, good day, good people. Myosha says, I ain't used to this. What are you not used to? Tria says, hey, King and fam. All right. Oh, about hearing about whoopings. That was what she said. Hecky yeah, too. Let me see. Terry says, hey, from E-Town. Is E-Town Evanston? Is that E-Town? I've never heard it referred to as E-Town. Even when I lived there, I never heard anybody refer to it as E-Town. So I could be wrong. So I'm asking, is E-Town Evanston? Dwayne says, good afternoon, everyone, from Mount Airy. All right, good afternoon. Kenneth says, God say beat them buns. I'm not 100% sure about that. But I think I know what you're saying. You know, the whole spare the rod, spoil the child. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction would drive it far from him. All that kind of stuff. So I believe that stuff too. I believe that stuff. I do. Myosha says, I'm not used to coming to this page. I'm a creature of habit. It's a new habit. Yeah. Anthony says some kids need their ass whooped. True. McConnell says, hey, what's up? What's up, McConnell? Fame says, just say you okay with effing up kids because you mad. See, if you doing it just because you mad, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it for the wrong reason, and you're probably doing it wrong. I don't believe in just whooping a kid because you're mad. I've whooped kids when I was even quite happy. Was you've been told, you've been taught, you know right from wrong, and then you still gonna keep choosing wrong just to be defiant. There's a punishment involved with that. And so sometimes you have to, some kids learn, just like in school, there are different methods of teaching. There are different ways to teach children as well. For some kids, whoopings won't work and they're not necessary. For some kids, whoopings is kind of all that they'll pay attention to. The fear of the whooping is what keeps them on the right path. Some kids, the fear of whooping ain't nothing. I'll take a whooping. So what? I'm going to still do it. You got to figure something else out. So yeah, you got to know your kid. I mean, when I hear parents, because look, I believe as a parent, you and your, hold on, let me put the chat overlay on here so y'all can see, because I know I fall behind. I know for some, I hear parents, I believe as a parent, you are responsible for molding your child. That's your responsibility. Molding your child is your responsibility. So kind of what you see, the end result is on you. So my kid is a great child. You probably did a good job of parenting. My kid is a horrible child. You probably did a bad job of parenting that child. And then I had 6 kids and I raised them all the same way. There's your problem. There's your problem. You can't treat all 6 kids, possibly, you can't treat them all the same because they're all different. They're all different. And so you have to actually learn your child and then raise them according to that knowledge. So I whooped the first one, I whooped the second one, I whooped the third one, I whooped the fourth one, I whooped the fifth one, I whooped the sixth one, but that fourth one it didn't help. And all the other ones, they all lawyers and doctors, but that one just stay in trouble. You failed that one. Yes, you failed that one because you thought what worked for the other ones would work for that one. But we all different. We're all different. My stomach is just going crazy over here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but my stomach is going crazy over here. And I just ate. My stomach is going to whoop it. I don't know. But yeah, you are responsible. You're responsible for learning your child and then teaching to that child. You basically have a child. What's the thing where I'm going to use this, but I know it's not all that it's about. But you see letters and stuff backwards. What is that called? I can't think of what it's called. I don't know why. And even in the Cosby Show, Theo had it. What is it called? Dyslexia. You have a child with dyslexia. But you like, all my other kids could read just fine. So I taught him how to read just like I was teaching my other kids how to read. That's not the way you do it. You realize that one has a learning disability. And they have, I don't know what they are, but they have different ways to teach that child how to read that are effective. I taught them all the same. You failed that one because they not all the same. So yeah, I believe in whooping. Sorry, Fame. It's not effing up kids unless you're doing it wrong. Samuel says sometimes taking their electronic devices gives the same effects in punishments. And again, you have to know your child. I was helping raise a child who I didn't have to do nothing to that child, but he was into some little cards. I don't remember what they were. They wasn't Pokemon, but it was some little cards. Different kids into different stuff. And for him, man, you tear one of them cards, it's like you beat him to within an inch of his life. That was the biggest punishment that you could give him. Oh, this card. And you just gonna keep acting up. You wanna. And he'd do anything because he didn't want that. I never had to whoop the kid. Never. Just had to threaten to tear his cards up. A whooping probably wouldn't have worked for him. But he loved them cards. So different things for different kids. And you got to learn your child. Shirley, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Karen. Dater Montessori. Last day is today. All right. If the kids are getting out of school, when do they go back? I'm already tired of them. They're not even out of school yet. And I ain't even got none. And I'm already tired of them. Get them back in school. Sorry, my voice, it's going, I don't know if y'all can hear it. If y'all can hear the difference, but the voice is going away again. It's only been a few minutes. I ain't been talking, nothing. My uncle says, I was in Target the other day and heard a woman on the phone say, F them kids, super loud. Anthony says, every child don't respond to that timeout stuff. True. Very true. Miss Pittsburgh, good afternoon, Miss Pittsburgh. Brent says, Mama used to say that having children is like a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get personality and mentality wise. True. Old folks would say you have a tapeworm if you're still hungry after you eat. Well, two things about that, maybe three. I'm not hungry. Just my stomach just be acting up. Number two, old folks said a lot of stupid stuff. They said a lot of stupid stuff. They believed nonsense. Old people believed nonsense. Like death come in threes. You know what I'm saying? If you hungry after you eat, you got a tapeworm. Or maybe you needed to eat a little more so you wouldn't be hungry. Or, there's a lot of different reasons. They just believed nonsense. Let's see. Somebody telling me it's dyslexia. Thank you. Myosha's saying to Brent, she can't tell you how many people have said that they can't believe that her sister is her sister because they're super different. Yeah. And there's nothing there. It just feels, the way it sounds, make me feel like it should be something there that I can clear out. But nothing. Not maybe a little something, but like that little girl down in the Guyana in a boarding school who set the school on fire because they took her phone and killed a bunch of kids. Oh, I didn't hear about that. That's horrible. Sabrina says that was mental abuse when you were tearing up his cards. You could have just taken them away for a while. No. You got to tear them. They got to know you serious. So then you get to the point where you don't actually have to tear them. You just have to threaten to tear them. And they believe you'll tear them. So if you just take them, they know they're going to get them back. Oh, he took my card. Oh, I'm so upset. And 2 weeks later, oh, this card is back. And then acting out like, take my card. No, don't take it. Don't take it. Oh, they took my card. I'm so upset. 2 weeks later, get it back. Like, wait a minute. He takes the card, but then I get the card back. That's cool, as long as I get the card back. But if you tear the card, you never get that card back. And now the threat. Hold on. You gonna do what? What are you supposed to be doing right now? Oh, okay, I'll do it. Why do I have to keep telling you this? Next time, it ain't gonna be no threat. Next time, that card just gonna be in half. Okay. And then you never have to, why ain't you doing this? It's just done. Because they don't want that card gone. See, sometimes, a good whooping, that's what I'm even calling the card thing. A good whooping, a good punishment, a good whatever, you only have to do a few times just to establish credibility. To let them know you can't. Think about how many times you gave your kids that look. What did that look convey to your kids? That look conveyed, if you don't straighten up or if you don't whatever, something is going to happen that you're not going to be pleased with. Whatever the something was, be it a whooping, be it a punishment, be it even just me being disappointed. Whatever it was, that look said it's going to happen. And that's why they straightened up. But if they didn't believe that it would actually happen, that look is ineffective. When mama or daddy gave me that look, that meant if you don't straighten up, you're going to get a whooping. And I knew that they would actually give me a whooping. Now, try to think of it. If you don't straighten up, I'm going to give you a whooping. But I know they won't whoop me. How effective is the look going to be? No, it's got to be some teeth. The look mean it could happen. You know it could happen. That's what the few tearing up the cards. Again, you only got to do it a few times. And then, oh, he will tear up my cards. So let me do. Yeah, that's what it was. So no, it wasn't mental abuse. It was conditioning. Pamela says, no, you didn't go there with the death in threes theory. It's a stupid theory. Do you need lozenges? I probably do. I'll tell you, I had some lozenges, some of them Ricola, and I can't remember the flavor. I still got the bag upstairs. But they were actually delicious and quite effective. When I had this was a while back, I had a really bad cough. Well, y'all probably remember. The last time I had a really bad cough, I got some of them Ricolas. They were really effective. I don't know what they put in these damn Ricolas. I think your cough is allergies. It's not. I've had the window open all day and my throat is super scratchy. Yeah, no, mine ain't allergies. Mine is just whatever that thing was that little baby gave me. I'm on the tail end of it, but it's still there. Like, it's still affecting me. My antibodies, my royal antibodies, fought off the major part of it. But it's still some lingering effects from it. And then she got the nerve to be looking at me talking about, why are you coughing, grandfather? Because of you. Because of you. I had to say it to her like this, because she's sitting right here, looking up at me, talking about, why are you coughing, grandfather? And not like questioning, like concerned, questioning, like mocking me. Because of you. You did it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. And then we'll go back and forth for 5 straight minutes. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. 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 We'll do that for 5 minutes. Sometimes the pauses be like 30 seconds, trying to get the last one in. It's all a matter of who give up first. And then she try to trick me, and she might say it 4 times. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And then I had to pause. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And then she be counting them. Did he say it 4 times? Yeah, I said it 4 times. Trying to get an extra one in. My mom would give you the look of death, and it meant something. The look meant something, and you knew whatever it meant was, I don't want to say tangible, because it might not have been tangible. It might have been, I'm going to be so disappointed in you if you don't stop. For some people, that's all it took. Like for the little girl, not the little baby, her mama. For the little girl, I could pull the, I'm disappointed in you. And that would tear her up. It would tear her up. Because she didn't want to disappoint me. So again, you got to know your kids. You got to know your kids. Let's see. Hear that? Y'all hear that? How you gonna blame the queen of talk for your cough? Horrible grandparent. She gave me the cold. She gave it to me, and she knows she did. And she just trying to be funny. She just trying to be funny. But she still haven't told me, stop being sick, grandfather. Mrs. Livingston tried to get her to say it one day. Like, remember when you were sick and he kept telling you, stop being sick? I said, tell him that. And she looked at me. And I don't know why, but she wouldn't say it. Don't make little baby suplex you. Sound like little baby inherited some of your royal pettiness. She just won't everything. She's a competitive child. Everything is a competition. Like we go walking up the stairs, and the last 2 stairs, she go run up and she be like, I won. I'm like, I didn't even know we was racing. That ain't fair. How you win and I didn't know we was racing? Everything is a competition and she want to win. So then I have to flip it on her like, no, the winner is the last one that made it up the stairs. She used to fall for that. She don't fall for it no more. Don't let the little baby, don't put the little baby in a headlock again. I can't think of the last time I actually put her in a headlock. I did punch her in the throat not too long ago. I punched her in the throat. But I didn't put her in a headlock. Deborah says, hello, everyone. And Samuel says, did the Queen of Talk have a graduation party? She did not. She did not. You shouldn't have ate her Twinkie when she wasn't looking. You don't eat another someone. You don't eat after someone with a cold. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right. They got the little update. It's not a shame. It's not a shame. And I tricked her too. No, it wasn't a chop to the throat. It was a punch with the knuckle out. Oh, y'all can see it. It was a punch with the knuckle out right in the throat. I told her I was going to do it. I told her I was going to do it. We was at church. Oh, that sounds terrible. We was at church. And she was just running around, and I don't do all of that. I don't do all that. You know how to act. Yeah, act, AKK. She know how to act in public. And she running around, running up, running around the pulpit and run back down. And I was like, I gave her the look. And she saw the look. And she gonna do another lap. And I told her, get over here. And she came over and she still had that big giant smile. And I was like, I told you to stop. And you didn't say stop, but you know what that look mean. You know what that look mean. And she's still grinning. And I said, if you don't act right, I'm going to punch you in the throat. And I think the pastor's wife heard me, and she looked at me like, and I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to punch her in the throat. And then we got home. Everything was cool when we got home. But I had promised it. I promised it. And so I told her, come here. Come and get this punch in the throat. And she gonna come over real slow, grinning real slow. And then put her neck down. Well, I knew I had a trick for that. I said, watch my finger. And I did the whole drunk test. Keep your eyes on my finger. Keep your eyes on my finger. Down. This way. This way. Down. Up. And when she looked up, bam! Right in the throat. It wasn't hard. I just had to keep my word. After doing it, and then she gonna go to giggling and go running away. It wasn't hard. Did she really think I wasn't gonna get to the throat? I told you I was gonna punch you in the throat. I'm a man of my word. Let's see what we got going on. I am not a horrible grandfather. That's some good grandfathering. She knew the next time when I did the finger trick and went up, she just used her eyes. So that's good training. Number one, she recognized them tricks now. And number two, if she's ever given a field sobriety test, she know how to look without moving her head. That's 2 lessons in one. 2 lessons in one. Okay, real quick. Is the relationship between Jonathan Majors and Megan Good a real relationship, or is it a PR stunt? Is it a real relationship, or is it a PR stunt? For those of you who don't know, Jonathan Majors, the actor, Creed, what was it, Ant-Man, Quantumania, he's Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. Him. He got in trouble for, allegedly hitting a woman, who my understanding is a Caucasian woman. It's a Caucasian woman. So, he's into the Caucasian women. So then he get in trouble. And then the next thing you know, he's in a relationship with fine-ass Megan Good. Oh, now they were seen holding hands. Like, is that sister? Is she helping the brother out? Or are they, for real in a relationship? Did he see the light when he was like, oh, these white chicks? If I keep messing with these white chicks, I'm going to get in trouble. So let me go to the sisters. And he got, one of the top-notch ones. One of the top-notch ones. You say what you want to say about Megan, but she is fine. That is one fine sister. But y'all hear that? But I still wonder. Is that a relationship of convenience? Like, oh, I'm really not an abuser because look, I'm in a relationship with Megan Good. I'm in a real relationship. Is that a PR stunt? Like, uh-oh, the black community saw that I was with the white girls and now they mad at me. So let me get this fine white woman. This fine sister, and that'll smooth everything over with the black community. I don't know. I'm curious. But I have to be honest and say when I saw it, I was like, it feel like a PR stunt. And I kind of, I'm saying I support the brother if he didn't do it. I support the brother if he didn't do it. I even lightweight supporting. This is going to be a little controversial. And let me give a disclaimer. I'm 100% against domestic violence. I don't think one human should hit another human. People, when people talk about domestic violence, they talk about in terms of men beating women. But there are plenty of women out there that beat on men. Beat on. If you hitting him, if you pinching him, if you slapping him, that's domestic violence. I'm against that too. Oh, but it's not as bad because it's a woman. No, it's just as bad. It's just as bad. Violence is violence. Domestic violence is wrong. One human should not hit another human unless it's in self-defense, or I guess defense of others. So that's the big disclaimer. I mean that 100%. Now back to what I was saying. If he didn't do it, I support him 100%. Or if she hit him first and then he defended himself, I understand. He still could walk away. He could walk away, hopefully. He could get away. Hopefully that's what he would have chosen. But if somebody hits you and you hit them back, I understand it. I'm not necessarily saying I condone it, but I understand it. But I'm wondering, see, because if he trying to play me, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. Stick to, I'm not guilty. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, now you dating Megan Good. It just seemed too convenient. And it seemed like you're trying to play me. I don't like being played. I don't like being played. I'll roll with you on I didn't do it. I'll roll with you. Innocent until proven guilty. I'll roll with you. You didn't give Jimmy the Vet that same kind of pass. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I asked him, could you get away? You shouldn't hit a woman. I asked him that. There's a difference between, she hitting me and I can't get away. I just said if he could get away, he should have. He didn't say, you see this? That's still so crazy to me. You see this? Yes. That's crazy. See, that's different. That's different. But I'm not convinced on that. And that's not really like a topic to discuss. It's just something that I noticed that I don't like being played. I don't like being worked. I understand how kind of PR and all of that stuff work. But I don't like being worked. I don't like being worked. let's see, what else? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I just started scrolling. That topic, the whole Jonathan Majors, Megan Good, that was right off the top of my head, right? I promise y'all, it was just something I thought about and I figured I would throw out there. And then, see, I believe AI and stuff be listening. They be listening. Because then I'm scrolling and I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up. Hold on, let me see. Can y'all still see this? Yeah. So I'm scrolling. I'm on Yahoo, scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And look at what just came up. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good spotted together at Red Lobster. Look, I like a good Admiral's feast as much as anybody. I'm not sure if I'm dating Megan Good that I'm taking her to Red Lobster. I mean, unless he pairing it with some shea butter and some peppermint soap. Now, if he paired it with shea butter and peppermint soap, he probably got the draws. But they spotted together at Red Lobster? You daggone Jonathan Majors. You just had 2 #1 movies back to back. And you taking this woman to Red Lobster? And this ain't shade at Red Lobster. Look, if you are not Jonathan Majors and you dating, almost anybody, because Megan Good is like top shelf sister. So if you dating like a mid shelf to a low shelf sister, Red Lobster is just fine for her little raggedy self. But Megan Good? Could you see, let's say, Mrs. Livingston decide, I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. And I'm like, really? The way I be slanging the D, you don't want me no more? Okay, that's cool. I'm going to be all right. And I step out and I happen to, go to a show or something at the Aronoff. And Megan Good happened to be in town and I run into her. And I'm like, Megan Good, nice to meet you. Because I don't be, marking out on people. So I'm like, nice to meet you, Megan. And she like, nice to meet you. And she like, I don't normally act like this, but, I'll be watching your show sometimes. And I love your show. And I'm like, for real, Megan, you be watching the Afternoon Experiment? And she like, yes. Can we go sit down somewhere and have a conversation? And me and Megan get to talking. And Megan, you know what I'm saying? She done heard about how I go, how I go in, how I get down. And she like, hey, you think we could maybe do a little something? And I'm like, sure. So Megan leave. And every once in a while when she got time, Megan fly back into Cincinnati. I just want to kick it with you. And I'm like, all right, Megan, well, let's go out. And Megan like, all right, let's go out. Where we going? I'm like, I'll let you know when we get there, baby. And she like, ooh, I just love the mystery. I'm like, all right, cool. Me and Megan, we go jump in the Pilot. Because I got the back window fixed. So me and Megan, we go jump in the Pilot. I open up the door so she can get in on the passenger side. Because I'm a gentleman. I closed the door. I got to warn her in advance. Somebody backed into my car on that side. So it's going to jiggle just a little bit and we ain't going to come through. And if it rain, you might get a few drops of water on you, Megan. And she like, I'm with you. That's all that matter. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. You my kind of woman. I go over, get on the other side. She opened up the door for me. You know how they lean over and kind of push the door open. I get in, we rolling. I roll up through Kenwood, pull over, and you happen to see me getting out the Honda Pilot, making good on my arm, walking into Red Lobster. You'd be like, what the? Why are you taking her to Red Lobster? And I'm not even, like me, the king of I'm not even Jonathan Majors. I ain't got Jonathan Majors money, clout, none of that kind of stuff. If I pulled Megan Good and you saw me and Megan Good walking into Red Lobster, you would be like, Emanuel, what's wrong with you? You took her to Red Lobster, bro. You took her to Red Lobster. All the places that you could have took her to. It's that one place right up the street from Red Lobster. The little wine, whatever place. I can't think of the name of it. You ain't gonna take her to the little wine spot. I don't drink wine. They serve good food in there. It's a nice little atmosphere. You took her to Red Lobster. But according to TMZ, Megan Good and Jonathan Majors continue to fuel dating rumors. The two visited Red Lobster for a date. That just sounds funny to say. The two visited Red Lobster for a date on Tuesday. At the seafood chain, the alleged couple was joined by Good's mother and sister. He took all the women, all of the sisters, he took them to Red Lobster. I hope he paid at least. I hope he paid it. Was it like endless shrimp or something? The group outing lasted 3 hours, with the Creed 3-star gifting a bouquet of fresh flowers. He gave her flowers at the Red Lobster. Look, I think they making this up. I partly think they making this up. Okay, but here's what I'll say. That gives me hope. Not for me. I'm happy as I can be. Unless Mrs. Livingston say to me, I don't want you no more. I ain't going nowhere. I want to be clear. Like, I'm like in the happiest point that I've probably ever been in my life, in every aspect of my life. So I don't want nothing bad to happen to that. But it gives me hope for some of y'all brothers. Look, if you meet a young lady and she fine, she all that, and you take her to Red Lobster and she turn her nose up at Red Lobster, you can say to her, I give you permission, and I'm going to break my rule just a little bit. I give you permission to say to her, bitch, you ain't no Megan Good. Because now you know Megan Good is cool with going to Red Lobster. You ain't taking me to no Red Lobster with your cheap ass. Bitch, Megan Good and Jonathan Majors dated at Red Lobster. Who, you think you better than Megan Good? Bitch, you ain't no Megan Good. You got a right to say that now. Tell her. And you got to say the B word with it. That don't work. Sister, you ain't no Megan Good. No, that's just, You got to say, because she already dissing you. She already dissing your finances. She wants you to go to, what's that place, Wyatt, that you kept saying? Maggiano's. I ain't never been there. I don't. Bitch, you ain't no Megan Good. And if Red Lobster is good enough for her, it's damn well good enough for you. Get out my car. You know what I'm saying? Taking me to no Red Lobster. And you have my permission now. You have my permission. Red Lobster different in LA, bro. It's still Red Lobster. still Red Lobster. And if Red Lobster is good enough for Megan Good, now look, if you one of the sisters out here and you like, she ain't all that, you crazy. You crazy. And she all of that, the darker skin Megan Good and the bleach skin Megan Good, both of them. And every shade in between. That's some top shelf woman. I'm just telling you. So don't hate on Megan. But men don't listen to Emanuel. Y'all out here calling us bitches. Gonna end up alone. You was gonna end up alone anyway. You was gonna end up alone anyway. Take your power back, man. I'm giving you permission to take your power back. That's it. If all you can afford is Red Lobster and she frowning her nose up at Red Lobster, you can call it a B word. She didn't want you anyway. She didn't want you. You was gonna go home alone anyway, because all you had was Red Lobster money. So you was gonna go home alone anyway. Don't let these women, and Janice trying to co-sign, don't let these women punk you out, men. Oh, not LaDonna co-signing too. Or get them effed up. Ain't nobody effing you up because you told them they ain't no Megan Good and you used the B word. Oh, now Jerica co-signing too. E-Man is married. Y'all single men, so be mindful. I'm telling you. Look, all them single brothers out there, you too can get you a Megan Good on a Red Lobster budget. That's right. That is CK Spot. That's CK Spot. And I already gave you a formula. It's an actual formula. If you use that formula, if you want to, well, everybody don't want to. That's not everybody's goal. It's not everybody's goal. But if you use my formula and you want to, you get in the draws. Oh, I'm sorry, Janice. I misread it. I apologize. It wasn't Janice. Both of those was Jerica. And I just saw the J and the R. And I immediately thought, because, Janice be hating sometimes. She be hating sometimes. She just wasn't hating this time. So I retract it. I take it back. I apologize. That's a double portion of hate from Jerica. None of it from Janice. So I apologize. I wish a dinga would call me a B word. Don't make me start singing UNITY. See now, let me give you some advice. You can sing UNITY all day. You gotta let them know you ain't a bitch or a hoe. Here we go. Whatever. Queen Latifah don't even like dudes. What? You better pattern yourself after a chick that want the D, not the P. Oh, so if you want the Admiral's Feast, you do know that is the GTD side of the menu. Just checking. Yeah. Emanuel's formula, I don't know what that is. The formula is simple. And fellas, I'm telling you, if you don't know this, I can't necessarily tell you how to put it all together. But I can tell you that the 3 ingredients, Red Lobster, shea butter, and peppermint soap. Just so you know. Just so you know. Uh, Anthony say, what can a brother get for 2 White Castles? See, that's how we gonna know this whole thing is a farce. When we hear the story about Jonathan Majors seen out on a date with Megan Good at White Castle, I don't care how down to earth she is. She ain't down on a White Castle date. And I don't care where the White Castle. Well, this is a LA White Castle. No. 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 Don't fall for that. Oh, let's see. It's peppermint soap. Yes. Yes. Oh, the ladies trying to get the formula. They trying to get. I don't know if the formula work in reverse, ladies. All right. I can't tell you if you take him to Red Lobster with the shea butter and the peppermint soap that you necessarily gonna get the D. I can't promise you that. But that shouldn't be a problem for y'all. So the Dukester's Sunday Soul Food Buffet, an acceptable meal for a church date. You just gotta get a woman that's cool with your budget. That's cool with your budget. But I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if that relationship is real. But he out on a date with her, and then her mom and her sister is along, and he giving her flowers. I don't know about that. That seemed way too staged. It just seemed way too staged. I still support him, I guess. I guess I still support him. Let me see. Janice says, if I'm with a fine dude and I really like him, I don't care where we go to eat because I'm with him. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But that's a little more into the relationship. That's a little more into the relationship. Like how they talk about first impressions and all of that kind of stuff. And look. If all you can afford is White Castle, just don't take her out. You know what I'm saying? Cook something. Just don't try to take nobody on a date to White Castle. But, Red Lobster, nothing wrong with Red Lobster. I'm not hating on Red Lobster. I like a good Admiral's Feast as much as the next person. I'm not hating on Red Lobster. I'm just saying, if you like Deca Millionaire, Red Lobster seem a little, but ain't nothing wrong with that deep into a relationship. The sisters, just try to be honest, because I know it'd be hard for y'all to be honest. I know it'd be hard for y'all to be honest sometimes, but just be honest. First date, where is a place that he better not take you? Where's a place he better not try to get that off? First date. He better not be trying to take me to no Texas Roadhouse for the first date. You know what I'm saying? First date. Where is it that he better not try to take you? McDonald's. I got men answering. Samuel says, on his first date, that man better not try to take him to BW3. All right. Sean say on his first date, that man better not try to take him to Richie's. All right. Fran say his house. His house. All right. Brittany say any drive-through. He better not be trying to take me to no drive-through. Okay. Jerica says Applebee's. He better not be trying to take me to no Applebee's on the first date. Because I'm saying there's a difference. First date and other, you know what I'm saying, subsequent things. DeAndre say, Golden Corral has great lighting to set the mood. Any ladies, first date. Where is a place he better not be trying to take you? Where's a place where you like, for real, here? Now, again, look, granted, Janice, I understand the idea of, but if I'm into him, and Janice say if he fine, if I'm into him and he fine, it don't matter where we go. But in order for you to get into him, that first date has to occur. Even Janice, I'm liberal, understanding, sensitive Janice. Where is the place I don't know your age, Janice. But a nice, fine, elderly man meets you out, I don't know, at church or where, I don't know where you hang out, Janice, at a NAACP event. He asks you out. He says, I really want to get to know you. I want to take you out. And you like, you know what? All right, let's do this. He pick you up. He come and knock on the door. Because y'all got this thing about he better not blow his horn. So he come and he knock on the door. And, y'all leave. You walk to the car and he open the door and he put you in. Or you step in and he close the door gently behind you. Let me pause. For the one or two fellas, younger guys, don't slam the door when she get in. I saw that not too long ago. A dude with a young lady, and she got in the car, and I was like, he opened the door for her. I don't know why. I appreciate that. And then she got in, and he closed the shit out of that door. Boom. And I was like, damn. And it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? That was the only way he could get the door to close. He just didn't know to kind of gently close the door behind her. He slammed that door shut. It scared me. Close the door gently when she get in. All right, out of the timeout. So he closes the door gently behind you. Y'all start driving. Janice, if he pull up to what restaurant? Have you just mentally checked out? Like, No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Somebody said Frisch's. I saw Frisch's. So Frisch's is off the table. Frisch's is off the table as a first date. LaDonna says a hot dog stand. Jerica, well, damn, Jerica. Jerica say the first date venue got to have valet. Jerica want a brother's money. Jerica, you one of them gold digging chicks out here. Got to have valet. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Shirley says no Wendy's, no McDonald's. Myosha said I don't mind a chain restaurant, but it's got to be a good chain, not Fridays or Applebee's. Burger King, Wendy's. Okay. My youngster say Mr. Jones always opened the door for me. All right. Oh, Otis got Miss Janice, bro. All right, Janice say, forgive me, but the Dukester. Okay. Okay. First date, not the Dukester. Now, maybe later on, once y'all get to know each other and are in a relationship, if he want to swing by the Dukester, little Sunday buffet or whatever, you like, okay, let's go. That's not a deal breaker because you with him. But on the first date, Janice is like, better not be trying to take me to the Dukester. Did you see the video of Ben Affleck slamming the door after he opened it for J-Lo? It was hilarious. Same as what you said you saw the guy do. I didn't see the video. Fellas, you got to be able to close the door gently. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. Myosha is over there siding with excuse me, siding with Jerica, trying to get that money. Got to have a valet. I'll be honest, I don't trust valet. I don't trust valet. I've used valet one time in my life. We went to some restaurant, some expensive ass restaurant downtown. Seafood. I could have got the same daggone thing at Red Lobster for probably $13.99. And I think it cost like $45. And it was just the, what's my little round scallops? It was just a little plate of scallops. It might have been like 5 of them. They was a little meaty. You know, they was good quality scallops. I probably could have got the same thing at Red Lobster for $13.99. Got a little plate of scallops. I was like, okay, it was all right. But damn, look at the price. I mean, I went on and got whatever. She said she wanted to go. Oh, I really want to go to this place. It wasn't Mrs. Livingston. Oh, I really want to go here. Oh, I really want to go here. I really want to go here. All right, we'll go there. I had looked online. Them prices, I don't remember what the place was, and I don't think it's down there anymore. But it was like you know where the Cadillac Ranch used to be? It was like that opposite corner, like right across the street from there. I don't remember what it was called. I could just tell you it was expensive. I think I spent like $250. And I wasn't even full. You know what I'm saying? You go to Red Lobster and you spend $250 on 2 people. I don't even think that's possible. And I'm talking just on the food. Like, you know, she drank some wine or whatever, but I don't drink. But just on the food, it was like $250. Well, the total bill was like $250, but she had a glass of wine. That's the only time I've ever used valet, because she wanted to do the whole thing. I didn't really like it. And I like to think, even if I was rich, I would be looking at it like, $45 for 5 scallops? You crazy? That's $9.5 a scallop. You know what I'm saying? I can get a whole dish of scallops at Red Lobster. But we did valet. I don't be trusting them. I've seen too many movies where they be driving around in your car. You can't trust everybody. And I'm giving this little Caucasian dude my car keys. He probably rummaging through my glove box. I don't call it glove box. Through the glove compartment. I don't trust him. Got to get all dressed up. Y'all know me. I'm t-shirt and jeans. I'm all bundled up. Can't even eat my $9 scallop comfortably. She was happy than a mug. I'm like, okay. All right. You happy. Oh, I like them shoes. You ate them shoes last week when we went to that expensive ass restaurant downtown. You ate them shoes. So you buy them shoes if you want them shoes. You ate them shoes. That's for damn sure. $250 for one meal. For one meal. I'm telling you, if I was rich, I would be like Jonathan Majors. We going to Red Lobster. But it's this nice restaurant down there. We going to Red Lobster. If you want to, we can get it to go. We take it home and put it on some fancy ass plates. You didn't get them shoes. You ate them shoes. $250. Should have been thinking about that when we was getting valet, spending $9 on a daggone scallop. Anthony says, ain't investing in that kind of money unless I know a slice of pie comes afterwards. It wasn't. I just ain't necessarily with it. Shahara says, and hey, everybody, good afternoon. Happy Friday Eve. She's present, checking in from Bond Hill, and she's working from home. All right. LaDonna say, Alabama's. Don't be trying to take her on a first date to Alabama's. All right. Yeah, I'm back on the Red Lobster. Morton Steakhouse on the square. It wasn't on the, that's not where we went. It wasn't on the square. It was across the street from there, though. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it. And I'm pretty sure it's not there again. Janice says, and never leave your house keys in your car when you use valet. Again, I don't have to worry about that. I did it once. Probably will never do it again. Samuel says, when I was younger, I would take dates to a fondue spot. Interesting. You ain't been back since. Nope. Ain't been back. Wouldn't go back. Did pie come with the meal? Well, I mean, of course, but we was in a relationship. Like we lived together. So, you know, I was beating it up on the regular, so. Did I have windows in the car when I valet parked? Yes. Samuel say he's not a big seafood fan. You should have went to Jeff Ruby for that price. I'm not going to no Jeff Ruby. I'm actually thinking about, I've never been to a Jeff Ruby spot. Never been to a Jeff Ruby spot. I don't have a desire to go to a Jeff Ruby spot. But this spot was just as expensive as a Jeff Ruby spot. It's my understanding. I mean, it was a big time, fancy restaurant. Jerica says it wasn't for you. It was for her. Okay, well, she got it. She wanted them shoes, too. She didn't get those. Not from me. She could have went out and bought them. But I spent all my money on that daggone expensive-ass restaurant. Yeah, that's a bit much, yeah. Stealing your change and your cup holder. Did I have a vet then? No. What was I driving then? I think I was driving the Highlander. I had a Toyota Highlander. The same one that's out back without the working transmission. First, I hate the term sport coat because I don't know nobody to play sports in that type of coat. But it wasn't just that. It was the whole idea of the whole thing. It just ain't me. It ain't me. And that was one of the things that let me know There was a few others. That was one of the things that let me know this ain't the relationship for me. Like she really, she like into this stuff. I'm not into this stuff. I don't want to have to do a whole lot of stuff that I don't like to make you happy. Now I am who I am. And if you can't be happy with me, I bend a little bit. I'll bend a little bit because, different people like different things. I come out of my comfort zone, for Mrs. Livingston. I do. But if Mrs. Livingston was just like, oh, I want to go to this expensive restaurant, we dress up, blah, 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 and that's the life she wanted to live, that ain't for me. And if that's how you want to live, we probably not right for each other. So, yeah. Did I block her number afterwards? No, we live together. You still not over that $200. I'm still not over it. Because I think that the scallops was the scallops, I think, was the appetizer. And then I don't even remember how much the meal was, but I do remember it was like $45 for the scallops. I like some scallops. In the last few years, I've been doing Restaurant Week in Cincinnati, a good way to try out different restaurants at reasonable prices. Me and Mrs. Livingston, we do that too. Burger Week and Restaurant Week. We love to, pull out the City Beat, check it out, and we try to make it to, a number of the different spots just to try out something new. Just to try something new. And a lot of times it'd be spots that I know I ain't going back to no Irish pub. I know I'm never going back to an Irish pub, but we can try it. So, Prime. Was it Prime? I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember. How you gonna tell her she ate them shoes? Cause it's true. I spent $250 on it. Look, if we would have went to, since y'all don't like me bringing up Red Lobster, if we would have went to, what's the other little spot up there? Oh, next to my spot that wasn't there, that ain't there no more. It's a seafood restaurant up there in the Springdale. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, if we would have went there, then I would have probably spent about $50. About $50, $70 if I was really hungry. Papado, thank you. Papado, $50, $70. Okay, cool. $250? Yeah. And then you want me to buy you something else? I'm a working man. I'm not Wyatt. I'm not Lincoln. I'm not Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular working man. We not doing that. He paid $150 plus at that LA Red Lobster. It's different. Nah, it's LA, so everything is more expensive in LA. That I know. But it's still Red Lobster, Wyatt. He got the daggone Admiral's Feast. It was not Buena Brasa. McCormick is high as hell, and my steak was tough. I've been to McCormick. McCormick ain't that bad. They not that bad price-wise. Nothing on par with this restaurant that I'm talking about. It might have been Prime. I can't say for sure. I don't remember the name of it. I just remember it was over there on that little corner. You was tricking, huh? If you want to call it that. I mean, we lived together. She wanted to do some fancy stuff. Okay. We did it once. We did it once. Mario says she never been and will never go to any Jeff Ruby spot. Andrew says, I've been to both and I like Prime better. Okay. It's a 2004 Highlander. 2004. Don't try to shortchange me on 4 years. Don't do me dirty. Janice says, the Jeff Rubies in Montgomery used to have some good entertainment. See, here's the thing about that. One of the bands that I'm in, they want to book us at Jeff Ruby's. And I keep saying no. Like, I'm the only one in the band who keeps saying no. And they like, but we can make some good money at Jeff Ruby's. And I'm like, I don't want to play at no Jeff Ruby's. And they've been saying this for years. And they kind of trying to wear me down. And I feel myself wearing down. I feel myself wearing down. Every time they bring it up, oh, I know so-and-so, I can get us in at Jeff Ruby. I be like, no. Oh, so-and-so, and I talked to so-and-so, and they want to book us at Jeff Ruby at the whatever restaurant. No. No. I'm not playing Jeff Ruby's. No. Oh, and if we play there, then we can play here, and we can play there, and that'll open up all of these different doors. And I'm like, but it's Jeff Ruby's. No. But yes, Diane, it is. Because he said that N-word. It's because he said that N-word. But I'm not going to lie. I might give in. I might give in just for the band. Like, I'm going to do a Lincoln where? Like, instead of Lincoln going to the sit-in, he went to the track meet. I'm considering giving in and playing once at a Ruby spot. Because they want to do it so bad. But so far, I just keep, every time they bring it up, I'll be like, no. And this has been for the last at least 10 years. And different people come and go in the band. And then this person is like, oh, I know the person who books for Jeff Ruby personally, and he can get us in. And I talked to him, and he said we can play. And what dates are we available? And I'll be like, no. I think they've considered kicking me out the band just because they want to play Rubies. But they didn't kick me out because they like, no, we like him, we want to stick around. But I just keep saying no. It was brought up 3 weeks ago. I was like, no. I don't know. Be a team player. Y'all know I like the haters. If you accept that gig at Jeff Ruby's, that's equivalent to LeBron James posing as King Kong. Not even close. But nice try. Really, it wasn't a nice try. It was a horrible try. But I acknowledge that I see you there. Stay strong. Don't sing for the racist. Brent says, so what other band are you in? Right now, I'm in 2 bands. It's not important. I'll let y'all know. Janice says, take some of his money. And that was kind of what somebody brought up. Because, of course, they've asked me a number of times why. And I've told them, number one, I believe he's a racist. I heard him use the N-word. I don't respect him. And, I don't want to feel like I'm some dancing monkey for this racist dude, even though I can't dance. So, but then somebody did tell us, like, look, you make a lot of money. You can make some decent money. They didn't say a lot. You can make some decent money. You can make some decent money playing at Ruby spots. I'd rather play at a lot of other spots and make a little bit of money. But I don't know. I'm considering it. Well, I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm kind of considering it, just giving in once so that they can experience it. So that they can experience it, and then that be that. We'll see. We'll see. Anthony says, it's more like Lawrence buying his truck from the racist car dealership. I kind of feel like that. It's kind of like that. Look, if it ever happens, I'll let y'all know. As I sit here right now, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But you never know. You never know. Black Lion say, don't do it. LaDonna say, don't do it. LaDonna also said, I'm in one of her friends' band. Which band is that? And who is your friend? And is this a male friend? Is this a male friend? Who is the friend? If you tell me who the friend is, then I'll know what band. Or if you tell me what band it is, then I'll know what band. Janice says, Lawrence was given his money. You'll be taking it. That's a good argument. It's a good argument. I'm thinking. Oh, Jeff. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'll let y'all know. I will let y'all know. Pamela says, years ago, we went to the precinct and the tables in there are so close you can reach over to the next table and get the salt shaker. The waiter walked by and took my $16 cream spinach and didn't even ask if I was finished. Oh, I would be heated. See, I don't eat a lot. So almost everywhere I go, I have to end up getting a box. Take my food home, and I don't eat it like the next day and the day after. I really don't eat a lot. So, like, if I go to a restaurant and order an appetizer and a main dish, that'll last me for 2 days, genuinely. At that expensive spot, I don't think I took anything home. I don't think I asked for a box. I think I was going to ask for a box, and if I recall, she was like, you better not ask for no box. Like, I just paid $250. What you mean I better not ask for no box? There's still some food here. You better not ask for no box. We are not walking out of here with no box. But I just paid $250. I'm going to leave $30 on that table. No, not the tip in uneaten food. I'm not leaving $30, $40 of uneaten food on the table. So you better not ask for no box. So I went on here and just ate it all. I wasn't even hungry, but I just ate it all. I'm not leaving $50 of uneaten food, $40, $30 of uneaten food on the table. I'm used to taking a box home. You better not ask for no bucks. And y'all know how they say it without moving their lips. Like that make a difference. You better not ask for no box. What? RW says, I don't care what you do. I think you should do it. You sabotaging the band just like you sabotage business at the Buzz. That's funny. Diane says she get mad at her husband when he asks for A1 sauce for his expensive steak. Yeah. Why can't that man get some A1 sauce? Why can't that man get some A1 sauce on his steak? I don't know why that's that funny to me. Oh. There is nothing wrong with A1 sauce on a steak, I'm guessing. I'm not a steak eater. Oh. All of those rich folks walked out with a doggy bag. Believe it. Look, I just ate everything. I didn't want her to be, embarrassed. But wasn't gonna leave that food on the table. So I just ate it. I think that was more of anything. That's what ruined. Oh no, the $250. But more than maybe even the $250, having to just shovel the rest of that food down ruined the whole experience. People say leave your husband alone. Anthony say it's an insult to the chef. Wow, it's steak sauce on a steak. How is that insulting the chef? Putting a sauce created specifically for steak on your steak. Dwayne says, amazing. She wasn't paying and she was still worried about what someone else thought. She was. Sammy said they still make A1. I imagine if they don't want you to have it at the expensive restaurants, they just won't have it. Like if your husband be like, can I get some A1? Oh, I don't know why that's as funny to me as it is. Oh, he just paid $85 for a steak. And he wants some A1. I don't know why that's so funny to me. So he like, hey, garçon. Garçon, hey, my man. Can I get that A1? He looking at him like, A1? Yeah, I need that A1 steak sauce. They all right. And I could just see, I just see Diane fired up. You better ask for no A1. You better not ask for no A1 steak sauce. As soon as he throw that hand up to start snapping. Garçon. Oh, Diane fired up. Oh, I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's not that funny, y'all. It's just funny to me. Brenda say, if the steak is good, you should not need any additional sauce. Look, people like what they like. I still get my burgers. I don't eat steak, but if I'm eating, like some cut of steak every once in a blue moon, which is very rare. Well done. What? Well done. Cook it all the way. I don't want to see no pink in my steak. I don't want to see no pink in my burger. Well done. Cook it all the way. And for some people, that's infuriating. No. Cook it all the way. I don't want to see no pink. Like, what's her name from Temecula? I want my burger extra, extra well done. I want my burger extra, extra well done. I didn't even know you could get extra, extra well done. There better not be no pink in my burger. That's how I do. That's how I do. Let's see. Emanuel Livingston, you know that means boy in French. No, I didn't. I don't speak French. I had no idea. I just be hearing people say it. Yeah, I'm my man. Gotta get that A1. I love mine medium rare. Yeah. McConnell says, well done steak trifling. Medium it is. That's on y'all. Y'all like that pink meat. Pamela says, well done. You eat a wallet. If it ain't cooked right. Medium rare for me. What is wrong with y'all? Diane says she's seen folks eat it rare. Yuck. Yeah. I can't believe people still act shocked that folks ordering well done. I ain't trying to get salmonella. Oh, Prince said, better not be no blood on my plate. I'm just telling you, I'm a well done dude. I'm a well done dude. Janice say, well done for me too. Anthony says, depends on the cut. A leaner cut should be medium rare. Again, I'm not a steak eater. There's something about and maybe I ain't had the right steak, but the fibers bother me. I can't do it. Ben says, I'll eat some pink any day. All right. Mayosha worked with a woman who says she likes her steak so rare it better be bleeding or mooing on her plate. Jason say, well done is dry. Who been making? Y'all been going to the wrong people. Y'all been going to people who don't know how to make well done steak or well done burgers. If it's cooked right, well done can be moist and delicious. I know y'all don't believe me because all y'all well done stuff be dry. But if it's done right, well done can be moist and delicious. Friends say, I used to eat well done and I didn't really care for steak then. My daughter taught me to eat them medium. I love them now. Yeah, me and Taj are going to have a conversation. There's a whole movement of eating raw meat. Yeah, y'all might as well just go ahead and eat raw meat. Just eat it raw. Prime rib, I like medium rare. Of course, I don't eat that either. I went to a banquet and they were serving prime rib. And I don't know how it looked like they just threw it on the thing, and turn it over. Sorry, put it on the plate. I was like, what the hell is this? Who's eating this? It was moist with blood. Like there was, like little blood pooling at the top. I was like, I'm not eating this. You're not going to eat your prime rib. That's prime rib. So I don't give a damn what it is. It's bloody. I'm not eating no bloody meat. There is an art to cooking well done. Oh my God, love the daddy. She love her daddy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My daddy made the best well done steaks on the grill. One day we gonna fight about your daddy stories. We gonna fight about your daddy stories. Your daddy is the best everything. He cut grass the best. He shoveled snow the best. He cooked steak the best. He, everything the best. He drive the best. Damn. You and your damn daddy. Brent says, Jesus already taught us how to order our steaks. He said, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Janice don't care. She says she want to know all that bacteria is dead. All right. And LaDonna talking about she would have tore that up. Oh. Horrible. Horrible. Stick it in the microwave. I'm not eating no red meat. Hold on. I gotta, it was something else that I saw that I wanted to talk about. Oh, here, this is just a legit question that I'm curious about people's thoughts on, okay? Can we all agree, or do we all agree that dealing drugs is bad? Do we all agree with dealing drugs is bad? Or, are we like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Whatever you got to do to make it, that's what you got to do. Because I hear people making the argument for drug dealers lately. Like, dealing drugs ain't that bad. It's just, look, the pharmacists deal drugs, and they're kind of equating them. I understand it. But can we just, the 45 people watching right now, can we agree, or do we agree that being a drug dealer in the community is a bad thing? Maybe not the best career choice? Show of hands. Thumbs up. Okay, yes. Any of that? Brent said, are you taking calls today? Yeah. Oh, it looked like you did call. I'm sorry I didn't have that up. And I didn't have the call thing in my ear. So yes, if you call back, then yes, I can take your call. I apologize. 513-717 King, 513-717-5464. LaDonna agrees, yes. Yes, it's bad. All right. Hold on. I see the call. There we go. Brent.
Hey, man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. And you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, yeah. Maybe being a drug dealer is not the best career option, but so I can agree with you on that point.
All right.
Most definitely. But yeah, but you've had some hilarious topics today. But can we step back to yesterday? Um,
Sure.
to your Legion of Doom nemesis,
Sure.
if it's all right. If it's all right. Okay, so you had Ron D as Brainiac, if I
Yes.
recall. Let's see, you had Lindsay as initially you had him as a Riddler. Then I think we may have settled on Bizarro.
Yes.
All right, we had B Rab. Didn't give him anything. Um, you had who was that?
Vernon.
I can't even read my own hand. Vernon, yeah, you had him as Gorilla Grodd, which I thought was an interesting choice. But if you said it was about the way he walked and everything, hey, so be it. But I think you may have missed a couple because you had. Oh, we had B-Rab. I think you may have missed a couple. What about Lex Luthor? That could be Lincoln. He already has the bald head.
That could be Lincoln. Yes, and he is one
He's
of the de
threatened you
facto
on several
leaders.
occasions. Yes. So yeah, so he could definitely be the leader. And we don't want to discriminate to the ladies. So man, Inez got to be in there too, right?
Oh,
And
yes.
I don't think she's cheated, but maybe Giganta because her reach, she reaches all the way from the Baltimore, uh, D.C. area to every week to pop up on Cincinnati City Council meetings. So there's still a few more slots that you got in it that you could round out that entire list.
Yes,
But
and
oh
I
my goodness, and you forgot about your special neighbor.
yeah, got to
which,
put the,
which when you mention him, the only thing I could think of is the guy from what's his name, Denzel Washington's neighbor in Devil in a Blue Dress, who kept on trying to cut down everybody's trees.
never saw that.
Oh, you never saw that? Oh, you need to watch it just for that scene. Also has Don Cheadle in it as Mouse, and he is hilarious in
But
there.
I'm thinking
But
that
yeah,
my special neighbor would have to be like Solomon Grundy.
and that's special neighbor. Yep, that's what I had down. Yep. So
There is
got to
one
think
other
about some
one.
of the rest of them.
There is one
Uh
other
oh.
one who I forgot about. And I can't remember his name. But the guy who called me and cussed me out over and over and over again because he thought that I was diminishing his family tragedy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just couldn't get that one. But that's all I got. I just wanted to get in. But the other topics were so hilarious. I was like, well, we're down to the end of it. Might as well get in when I can.
All right.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and I will talk to you later.
I appreciate the call. 513 That's the number to get on board. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We got Paul. These are people who agree that drug dealing is bad. You got Janice. All right. Black Lion say, being that weed isn't a drug, I can agree with you. Okay. All right. Um, Mayan says, I got no problem with the local weed dude. Okay. Scrolling through. Scrolling through. Janice says, since we're off topic, I made the best chocolate cake from scratch. Delicious. I'm not a chocolate cake fan. And I finally had, for the first time in I don't know how many years, some red velvet cake. Not a red velvet cake fan again. I don't like cheesecake. I don't like cream cheese stuff. And on like a red velvet cake, they use like a cream cheese frosting. But I took the frosting off and just ate the red velvet cake, and I still don't love it. I still don't love it. It almost tastes like a chocolate cake to me. And I'm not a chocolate cake fan. But my aunt gave me this recipe for pound cake, and she makes one of the best pound cakes. So she gave me a recipe for pound cake. This was weeks ago because I was on my way home from church, and I don't know why I was in the mood. I was fiending for some pound cake. And, because I know she makes good pound cake, I called her and she gave me the recipe over text message. So it probably took about 12 text messages for me to get the whole recipe and the instructions. But by the time she got me the recipe, I was home. Because I was going to just stop by the grocery store and pick up whatever it was she said that I needed that I didn't have at the house. But it just took too long. And I still haven't made it. But I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. But whether or not mine will be as good as hers, I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm not a chocolate cake fan. But I believe it's delicious, Janice. I believe it. TikTok play. Oh, Devil in a Blue Dress was a good movie. All right. Rod, yeah, that's his name. That's the brother name. He's still mad at me. He's still mad at me. It was a misunderstanding. He didn't understand what I was saying. He's still mad at me. I wish he wouldn't be mad at me. I got nothing against him. Nothing. Let me see. Somebody want to know where's CK? I don't know. We ain't heard from CK. He ain't been on or any of that kind of stuff lately. Let's see. Scroll, because my time is almost up. Anthony, they say, you laugh, E. If all of them got together, you wouldn't be safe anywhere. Traffic, having dinner, or anything. Yeah, that's terrible. Brent said, red velvet is just a chocolate cake with red food coloring. I honestly didn't know. I just know I don't like it. Somebody else said it's just chocolate cake with food coloring. Okay. No, y'all didn't. In my mind, y'all screaming at me. Shahara says, not sure you should jump to that so quick on red velvet cake. Not everyone makes it the best. Unless you had the bomb A red velvet cake, you still may be open to it and don't know it yet. I'll take my chances. Nothing Bundt Cake makes an amazing lemon cake that is ridiculous. Okay. All right. Pamela says, we went to a wedding years ago, and the whole 3-tier wedding cake was red velvet. Ooh. It's not good. Shahara says, she's not a huge chocolate cake fan either, but if it's done right, it's good. And that's if you like it. Kaden says, you got a few people who want to drag you. And I don't even understand it. I'm such a lovable guy. I don't understand why anybody would, want to harm a hair on my chinny chin. Such a lovable guy. Now, a lot of the stuff that come from the hate that come from people towards me is really just about a lack of understanding. A lot of it is just a lack of understanding. Some of it is just people want to be mean. And people think that somebody who's in the position that I was in got to allow people to be mean to them. And I didn't. And then that make them mad. I remember I was doing Sister Speak. We were on in D.C. on WOL. And a lady called in. She didn't agree with what I was saying. And she was taking little veiled shots instead of, just discussing the points that we didn't agree. Like everything she would say would be like that. Because, yeah, no, I'm not all of that, you know, I don't hold back the fact that I'm not the tallest guy in the world and that, I'm not the most fit dude. So, everything would be like, and if the little man in there was so and so, and I was like, and I would let her slide. And then she just kept coming with her little comments. And then I was like, so I'm gonna have to bust this lady up. And because of course I never seen the lady, but everything she would say, I would let her get it out, and then I would rebut her right there. And I would challenge her right there on the spot. Because a lot of people in talk radio, they don't actually do that. A lot of people in talk radio will just let you go through your full comment, say thank you, and then hang up. And then they'll challenge what it was that you had to say. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. I always use the analogy, if you got this super long complex equation and you start off with the first portion of it is 2 plus 2, and you like, okay, 2 plus 2, that's 5. No, stop right there. Because no matter what else you do through here, you're wrong right there. So if we can nip that, why let you go through the whole complex equation of square roots and all of that kind of stuff? Why? Just, no, 2 plus 2 is 4. You said it was 5. Well, if you had let me finish, why? Let's start where you're wrong. Correct that part, and then we can go through the rest of it. But people want you to let them, when 2 plus 2 is 5, and then 5 times 3 is 24, and then 24 and the square root of that, and you're like, this is all wrong. Why do I have to listen to the whole thing? I'm going to just stop you at 2 plus 2 is 5. So that's what I do. And that lady was like, she was saying to the sister, y'all really just going to let him do me like this? And they were like what? He ain't going to even let me say what I got to say. And she was mad. I'm like, I'm not that guy who's just going to let you say whatever. And a lot of people, they don't like that. They hate that. Because they hate that, they hate the guy who do that. But I'm just not one of them. I'm not one of them dudes. Why go through all of that other stuff? Who would Lil Bill be, E? Is it a stupid member of the Legion of Doom? I know that's an attack. But Bill come on, y'all gotta admit, the dude named Bill who called the Lincoln Ware Show, he wouldn't qualify for the Legion of Doom. But y'all gotta admit, he's dumb. He's dumb. Like Rick. Rick ain't Rick Jr., whatever. He's not dumb. I don't agree with a lot of stuff he say, but he's not dumb. He's not dumb. Bill is dumb. Yeah, I gotta admit that. Sometimes the truth is just the truth. People usually don't like cats that walk around with a shovel just waiting to dig up their grandmama. Let's see. Could it be you asking people if their mamas are available for a Red Lobster date night? But I would never ask you that if you didn't say something to trigger that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be polite. Like me and Janice, me and Shahara, like those are two of my favorite haters. I've never personally attacked either of them. Never. I acknowledge their hate when it comes, but I've never, no, let me stop fooling around. I've disagreed with Janice and Shahara, I don't know how many times. I never said nothing personal about Janice, ever. ever. Because we don't have to go there. We disagree. Never. I ain't never talked about her mom. I ain't never talked about her kids. I ain't never none of that. And guess what? She ain't never did it to me. So there's no reason for me to do it to her. We disagree. We have vehemently disagreed. We have been like on complete opposite sides, and it's gotten even a little heated. But it never resorted to personal attacks against. Janice has never personally attacked me. She's disagreed with me. She's pointed out that she didn't agree with my logic, and that even maybe saying that I sound like a foolish person or a stupid person or a dumb person, or, that's dumb or whatever. That's, to me, that's not a personal attack. That's attacking, my logic and my reason. And I don't have a problem with that. But Janice has never said anything negative about, your little short ass, this and that. She's never done that. Your little fat ass, this and that. She's never done that. We just disagreed about stuff. And so because she's never attacked me personally, I've never had a reason to attack her personally. I don't do that. I don't want to do that. Never said nothing about her mama or grandmama, none of that. I don't want to do that. That's all I'm saying. Shahara, she's never attacked me personally. I attack her for, being all Lincoln Jock. You know what I'm saying? Hating on me and stuff. But a lot of that is just me being silly, and I think she acknowledges that. But we've disagreed about stuff. She's never attacked me personally. So I've never attacked her personally. That's the way I wish it would be with everybody. Like, just disagree with me. Glenn, when he was alive, he's vehemently disagreed. Y'all done heard the story about 3 o'clock in the morning. We back and forth. No point in that conversation do I recall him personally attacking me. He didn't agree with me. I think he might have called me a fool once or twice. I don't look at that as being a personal attack in the context of the conversation, because he was talking about what he perceived to be the foolishness of my logic. That's not a personal attack. So I didn't personally attack him. That's the way I prefer it. And then I said it, I can jokingly say Janice is a hater. I don't think Janice is a hater. I think we've disagreed about stuff. And I think she's comfortable enough to, when I say something, be able to say, "Nah, that's stupid." That's why I say she's a hater. Because I'm right. You're supposed to just agree with me. And if you don't, you're a hater. Shahara, I talk about how she be on Lincoln Jock, but I'm just being silly. She likes the Lincoln Ware Show. If you like the Lincoln Ware Show and you agree with Lincoln over me on some issue, then you a Lincoln Ware jocker and you an Emanuel Livingston hater. It's just me being silly. I don't actually think she a Lincoln Ware jocker. Well, every once in a while. But for the most part, I don't actually think she a Lincoln Ware jocker and an Emanuel Livingston hater. But it's fun to say that. It's not a personal attack. And that's the way I wish things would go most times. All the time. That's the way I wish things would go. I don't believe, at least I'm saying I don't believe, that Janice get bent out of shape when I call her a hater. Because she know I'm just being silly. Or Shahara. I'm using them because I've seen them on here and I call them haters all the time. But I don't actually think they are. But I would never personally attack them. Unless they got personal. I would have to get personal back. You a hater. Both the haters wondering if they actually haters. Oh, let's see. Janice says, that's what's called being an adult. Janice should be Citizen of the Week. I'm not sure that she qualifies. I don't know. Janice, do you have Lincoln's phone number? Can Lincoln pick up the phone and like just call you tomorrow? Just like, would you say you and Lincoln, you're friendly, but would you say y'all are actually friends? Y'all talk once a week or anything like that? If not, I don't think she qualifies. I think you got to be his personal friend in order to be the Citizen of the Week. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure. Who made you a hat? Janice? Oh my goodness, nobody's on Lincoln's jock over here. All right, if you say so. Janice says, I have 3 younger brothers, so I know how to deal with you. Oh. Yes, Shara, I saw that. I ha-ha'd it. You didn't see that? I hit the little ha-ha button. No, I'm not going to tell that story again. I'm not. Somebody got mad at me for telling that story. I'm not going to say who, but somebody got mad at me for telling that story. And I guess they didn't want that story out there. They didn't want that story out there. Excuse me. Janice made you a hat, and this is how you treat her. It was a lovely hat. I still got the hat. I will wear the hat next year. It was a lovely handmade hat. I will still wear the hat next year. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. I want y'all to know. I appreciate y'all. Hold on. I love you guys. The ones who hate on me, well, not all, like R-Dub, I don't love you, bro. I don't. You a hater. I tolerate you. But for the most part, I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. And I know, what I'm saying, I'm not all that consistent with being here because I got a lot of stuff going on. But I appreciate y'all's support. And I just want y'all to know every once in a while I like to take a minute out to let y'all know that I do appreciate y'all. And it really do come from the bottom of the heart. So thank y'all for supporting me through that entire buzz thing. Even though I was fine the entire time once I made the decision, it still felt good to have people say, bro, we still want to hear from you. We still, enjoy your brand of talk and don't stop, even though we understand if you do. And I appreciated that. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the people who I see out and about still, who come up to me and they say, I watch your show on Facebook or I watch your show on YouTube, and they might have a little story about something that they saw or something that they heard, something that I said, and just the encouragement, bruh, keep doing it. You seem like you at peace. I'm glad that you, made the decision that you made and that you at peace with it. And I appreciate that. And that shockingly, like almost I was at a funeral yesterday and a brother came up to me and he was like, would you ever go back? And initially I was like, what are you talking about? And then Donald, and I was like, oh, you talking about the buzz? And he was like, man, I watch your show. He's like, I don't catch it every day, but I catch it, kind of regularly. He said, and I love what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate the decision that you made. But I'm glad that you didn't stop talking. And I really do. I appreciate that. That's the reason why I do this, is not for me. Even though I do enjoy it, I do. But I do it for y'all because y'all said don't stop. And y'all show me love. I was at a graduation the other day, and the young lady was like, he the one who be on the internet. Yeah, he the one, he be doing that show on the internet. No, I love you. Just so you know, I love your show and blah blah blah. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. And when I tell y'all, I appreciate your support. Like if you come up to me and you speak and all that kind of stuff, and I tell you I appreciate your support, trust me, I'm not just saying that. I genuinely appreciate y'all's support. Genuinely. Also, lastly, Jason came and got his shirts. So, if he want to show y'all the shirts, that's fine. I didn't want to like display his stuff. But if he want to show y'all the shirts, that's fine. But he came and got his shirts on Saturday. And he seemed happy with them. So I appreciate that. I'm glad he was. I'm glad he came and got them. I'm glad he gave me the opportunity to do them. And before long, I will be doing that a lot more, doing a lot more like as it goes now. I'm still learning a thing or two, practicing a few different techniques. And when I decide to jump 100% into this, like as a business, I'll let y'all know. There'll be merch for sale. I already got some ideas. But before then, just he got his shirts. That's that. And I appreciated him giving me that opportunity. But like I said, more than anything, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all's support. I got to get out of here. Got to go to Bible study. I'm always running from one thing to the next. Like I go to work in the morning, then I get off at 2. I hit that traffic. I usually get here at about 2:45, then run down here and get started doing all of this and get everything set up and all that kind of stuff. And then I leave here supposedly at 5, but like today it's like already 5:22. And I leave here and then shut this down and run straight over to the church, get everything ready for Bible study, get that going, be there probably till about 8. And then come home and try to hurry up and, eat. Because if I eat too late, it messed me up. And, I have heartburn and stuff all night. So then I hurry up, try to eat. So I'm just always running. I love it. But again, I appreciate y'all. I got to run. Got to get out of here. Check Wyatt out. Check out Wyatt. Look, you might not agree with Wyatt. But the man does a good show. He does it. I'm always entertained and I always have to fight myself to not call him. Like, I'm not going to call Wyatt and be arguing with Wyatt about this or that, So I check out Wyatt, go in with an open mind, willing to listen, agree, disagree, and think. Check him out, though. I think he do a really good show. Until next time, it's been the Afternoon Experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. My title is The King of Talk. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope something life-changing happens before you lay your head down tonight, all right? Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.